Imagine a world where your computer isn't just a tool, but an understanding companion. Imagine if your computer could sense when you're frustrated, struggling with a task, or, on the flip side, genuinely excited and engaged. What if your devices could adapt to your emotional state in real time? That's the core promise of emotion recognition technology, also called affective computing. It's about building machines that can perceive and respond to human emotions. It uses sophisticated AI algorithms to analyze subtle clues gleaned from your face, the nuances in your voice, or even physiological signals like your heart rate and skin conductance. All of this data is processed to guess, or rather infer, how you're feeling at any given moment. The ultimate goal? To make our interactions with technology feel more natural, intuitive, and ultimately, more human. We want technology to understand us, not just obey commands. Think of a video game that dynamically adapts its difficulty level or content if it senses you're bored and losing interest, keeping you engaged and entertained. Or imagine a car equipped with sensors that can detect when you're drowsy or distracted, proactively alerting you and taking measures to ensure your safety. Emotion AI, therefore, acts as a crucial bridge, connecting the world of cold, hard logic with the complex and often unpredictable realm of human feelings. It's important to remember that it's not mind reading or telepathy, it's sophisticated pattern recognition at its finest. These AI systems are trained on massive datasets, comprising millions of faces, countless hours of voice recordings, and a vast array of physiological signals. Just like a baby instinctively learns to read and interpret emotions on their parent's face long before they understand words, AI learns by meticulously spotting subtle patterns and correlations within these huge amounts of data, gradually refining its ability to accurately detect and interpret human emotions. The desired result is technology that can respond to us in more helpful, understanding, and empathetic ways, creating a more seamless and positive user experience. But how does it all actually work under the hood? What are the specific techniques and technologies involved? Let's take a closer look at the inner workings of emotion AI. So, how exactly does AI manage to see our emotions? It's a fascinating process that combines several different techniques to interpret the subtle cues we give off, often without even realizing it. The most common method, and often the starting point, is facial analysis. This involves the AI carefully examining the different features of your face. AI maps key points on your face, like the corners of your mouth, the arch of your eyebrows, and the crinkles around your eyes, and compares them to a vast database of expressions that have been cataloged and labeled. This database acts as a reference library for the AI. It's essentially digital face reading, recognizing a smile, interpreting a frown, or noticing a raised eyebrow. These are all telltale signs of underlying emotions. Voice analysis is next, adding another crucial dimension to the process. AI listens to how you speak, carefully analyzing your pitch, the volume of your voice, and the speed at which you're talking, to pick up on subtle cues that might indicate stress, excitement bubbling to the surface, or underlying sadness. It's not necessarily about what you say, the specific words you choose, but rather how you say it, the emotional tone that colors your speech. Biometric sensors add yet another layer of information, providing physiological data, tracking vital signs like your heart rate, skin conductance, which indicates sweatiness, or the rhythm and depth of your breathing. A fast heartbeat, for example, might mean excitement, anticipation, or even fear creeping in, and sweaty palms could signal nervousness, anxiety, or even deception. By combining all these different clues, the subtle expressions on your face, the nuances in your voice, and the signals from your body, AI can piece together a much fuller and more accurate picture of your overall emotional state. Relying on just one clue alone isn't usually enough to draw a reliable conclusion, but when these different data points are combined and analyzed together, they help AI make a much more accurate and informed guess about what you're feeling. It's all about connecting the dots, finding the patterns, and linking the information together. That's how machines, through sophisticated algorithms and data analysis, are increasingly becoming emotion detectives, capable of understanding and responding to our feelings. Emotion AI is already at work in surprising places. In customer service, AI analyzes your tone during calls to flag frustration and alert a supervisor. Mental health apps track your mood over time, helping spot patterns of anxiety or depression. In education, AI-powered tutors can sense confusion or boredom and adapt lessons in real time. Cars use emotion AI to detect drowsy drivers and prevent accidents. Even security teams are exploring it to spot distress in crowds, though this is controversial. The technology's reach is growing fast, but it's not without challenges. How does AI learn to decipher and interpret the complex tapestry of human emotions? It's a fascinating journey, a digital quest to understand what makes us, well, us. It essentially goes to emotion school, a virtual academy where the curriculum is data. Vast, sprawling datasets form the foundation of its emotional education. This school utilizes thousands, even millions of meticulously labeled faces and voices, each a data point in the AI's emotional understanding. Human experts meticulously tag these images, associating them with specific emotions. For example, a smiling face might be tagged with the label happy, while a furrowed brow and downturned mouth might be labeled sad, or a clenched jaw and narrowed eyes as angry. The AI then diligently studies these labeled examples, searching for recurring patterns and correlations between facial features, vocal tones, and emotional states. Publicly available datasets like FAIR 2013, a widely used resource in the field, and AffectNet, a more comprehensive and nuanced collection, provide a huge and diverse variety of faces, each carefully annotated with corresponding emotional labels, offering a rich training ground for AI. AffectNet goes a step further, even rating emotions not just by type but also by their degree of positivity and intensity, allowing AI to differentiate between a mild amusement and overwhelming joy, or a slight irritation and explosive rage. This nuanced approach is crucial for teaching AI about the subtle, often unspoken feelings that color our interactions. The learning process itself is one of constant trial and error. The AI makes a guess about the emotion being displayed, gets corrected based on the labeled data, and refines its understanding over millions upon millions of tries, gradually improving its accuracy. The better the quality and relevance of the data it's trained on, the smarter and more accurate the AI becomes at recognizing and interpreting emotions. But conversely, if the data is biased, incomplete, or limited in its representation of human diversity, the AI's education will inevitably be flawed, leading to inaccurate or even discriminatory outcomes. That's precisely why diverse, representative, and high-quality data is absolutely crucial for building ethical and reliable AI emotion recognition systems. Ultimately, AI learns what it's shown, absorbing the patterns and biases present in its training data. It can only extrapolate from the information it has been given, nothing more, and certainly nothing less. And that fundamentally shapes how well it can truly understand us, our feelings, and the complex emotional landscape of human experience. Emotion AI isn't perfect, and it comes with big risks. Bias is a major problem. If training data lacks diversity, AI may misread people from different backgrounds. Emotions are complex and vary by culture. A frown in one country might mean something else in another. AI doesn't understand context, just patterns. Privacy is another concern. Who collects your emotional data? How is it used? Imagine being monitored at work or in public without your consent. And remember, AI only makes educated guesses. It can mislabel concentration as anger or excitement as fear. If decisions are made based on these guesses, the consequences can be serious. We must be careful not to trust AI's judgment blindly. It's a tool, not a mind reader. Here's the key. AI can recognize signs of sadness, but it can't feel sad. It's like a smoke detector sensing fire. It doesn't feel fear, it just reacts to data. AI turns your face or voice into numbers, matches patterns, and labels emotions. But there's no real feeling inside the machine, just calculations. It's a simulation, not true understanding. When a robot acts sad, it's just following a script to seem empathetic. The machine isn't sharing your feelings. It's mirroring them for better interaction. Don't be fooled by headlines. Machines don't feel, they just recognize. Emotion AI has huge potential to make tech more helpful, to support mental health, to personalize learning. But with power comes responsibility. We need fairer, more accurate AI and strong rules to protect privacy. Companies must be transparent about how they use emotional data. Public debate is essential to set boundaries. AI should assist, not replace, human judgment, especially in sensitive areas. The future of emotion AI depends on how wisely we use it. With care and caution, it can help build a more empathetic world.